are live. We are live.
All right. Listen, we got the margarita on deck. Jose Cuervo.
Hey, that's
Jose with
me.
the rose.
That's me. That's me.
Ah, delicious.
mm. Mm-mm-mm. That is really good.
Yeah, so last night I went out and I definitely was drinking like way too much. I fucking I fucking pushed it a little bit too far, you know? It's been a
Mm.
while since I got that fucking, you know,
That's how I feel every time
dunzo.
I drink.
I can't do it, bro. I don't know how people do that shit. I just cannot. I
that
was fucked up.
I hear you. I hear you. That was the one year we went out for Thanksgiving with my family and whatnot because before we went and played football in the morning, and I got so fucked up I couldn't go to football. It's just like, and it's not like they even went too crazy. It's just I don't drink. I really
Yeah.
just don't drink like that.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
Especially
Like,
drink.
bro, I'm still recovering. You know what I mean? Like, it was a super slump day for me today. Like,
Yeah.
man. And then like on top of it, like now I'm reintroducing shit into my fucking body again. Like been like downing Gatorades and water and shit all day just to make sure I'm fucking hydrated. I honestly was like kind of close to like pushing it back. I was like, bro, I'm actually kind of hungry because I didn't even really eat that much all day. So like halfway through this stream, bro, I'm gonna order some fucking Domino's.
Look,
Get a
I
nice
hear you.
pan made pie. Oof,
Oof. See, now you're gonna
oof.
make me order a Domino's because I haven't eaten either, and my plan is to eat before we do Clash, and it's just like,
Oh, that's right, fucking Clash, bro.
mm-hmm.
We got all the homies coming.
I believe so. Yeah. That's it. Nobody said they're out yet. Even if someone says they don't want to play, Pond play will play. So
Okay,
yeah, we got a
all right,
full roster today. We rolling in deep
nice.
for the ARAM Clash.
Hell yeah. Hopefully my connection is not fucking dog shit. We'll see.
Bro,
But
everyone's been struggling lately. I don't know what's going on. It's got to be on Riot's
yeah,
end. Because I keep
I think
disconnecting
it's
too.
yeah, I think it's something with Riot for sure. But then I think it's also definitely like my ISP because like it only happens like when I go live that it goes really bad.
Hmm.
And I think because like I'm just using too much bandwidth, but it's not even really like anything crazy. It's not anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, listen, I started lagging in PoE 2, bro. Like that's how bad it is. How the fuck I
Yeah.
lag in PoE 2, bro?
Yeah.
Like it's literally only me. So,
Yeah, that's not good.
you know.
What,
Yeah,
what,
so I guess some FiOS
what's
coming
your,
later.
what is your ISP? What do you guys have out there?
I use Spectrum.
Spectrum? That's what I got too. That's a,
Spectrum's been it's been okay, but it's like it's not fiber. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's still kind of going through the old school
Hmm.
cable system. And bro, I've been in this apartment 30 years, so that cable, I don't trust that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or that even in the building, like
Yeah.
I'm sure it's defective at some
Yeah.
point along the way. But fiber optics just got installed in our building, so I know that's just like fresh, is new, is
Hmm.
good.
That's what I was gonna ask.
So
Like, is your internet like through your building, or do you get your own?
no, it's through my building. So like
Mm,
we can only have, I think we actually only have access to Spectrum. Well,
that's
now
crazy.
recently Verizon because they installed it, but they actually have to install it. See, it's a little bit, I think, worse for us like in an apartment because the building needs it. You know, it's not like if you live in a house, you can order
Hmm.
them to come in and like put the fucking line in. Like, yeah, they'll pay,
Exactly. That's what I have.
but
Yeah.
here's like a building is like, not the building has to like get it.
Yeah.
So I remember like years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, when it started coming out in my neighborhood, like I seen it, and I was
Hmm.
like, damn, like, and you like put your address to see if it's like available or not. It wasn't available at my place for like the longest time until this year. So
Yeah. Just
I'm
head
hyped,
on
man.
up.
I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to get fiber, man. I want fiber so bad. I mean, again, I don't even really need fiber, but I want fiber. Like,
Yeah.
it's just I want as good as I can get. And like you said, I'm in a house. I have my internet, my entire router modem is literally right here in my room, and so that's it. I'm plugged directly in. I drilled a hole in the wall when I had them set it up to wire it right in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just no joke. We'll see, you know, how the quality improves.
Yeah, that's it. My brother actually recently just moved because he's out in Florida and he changed apartments. And one of the main
Hmm.
reasons he changed is because his internet was terrible there.
Mm.
He's like he kept disconnecting while playing Overwatch and League, and he goes, I'm just over this. Like I'm done here. And
Yeah.
so, I believe he moved and he's happier now. They got better internet. So,
Nice.
you know, you
Yeah.
know,
Yo, you gotta get the good internet, bro. Changes everything.
bro, it's vital. I spend way too much on games to have bad internet. Like,
Yeah, for real. Like, I get this whole new setup, fucking everything. Dog shit internet, bro. Crazy.
did you get a new PC and shit?
Yeah, yeah, I got it earlier this year.
That's right. I do remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Did you get like new monitors and everything?
Mm-hmm. Literally knew everything. Like two new monitors, um, everything new. New cables. I had to get new
Mm,
cables.
I'm
I have a
a,
RTX now.
so what I'm hearing is I need to go back and visit, check out the new setup. We need to go out drinking. Build up some tolerance for the both of us. I do wonder what it's
Uh,
like drinking out there. Like drinking out in Florida was very different than drinking here. Like drinking here is very slow. It's
mm-hmm.
more of like a I don't even know. Like you kind of like stand around bars. But
Mm-hmm.
like in Florida, like that shit was crazy. There's just so many more people there, and like
Yeah.
everyone's just like everyone seems more active in what they're doing. And so now I want to see what it's like in New York for sure.
I feel like Florida. I mean, probably Florida and New York is pretty similar.
I would imagine
Kind of maybe
so.
like the culture, right? So there's probably like a lot of bar hopping,
Mm-hmm.
right? Bar hopping is pretty popular here. But there's a little bit of everything, right? So like there's like, hype spots where, they play like fucking just, all different types of music, different types of bars. Um, then you got like the more, chill spots, like more, like reserve, like just,
Mm-hmm.
get a table and shit. Get maybe like a little lounge or something like that. Fucking
Okay.
sipping on shit and chilling. But yeah, it's pretty fun, man. Pretty fun. We went to
Oh,
two spots yesterday. I forgot some places in Manhattan, but
yeah. I'll probably have to come visit again for sure. Like I had a good
yes,
ass time
sir.
last time. I definitely I don't know if you're interested. Cinco de Mayo. We're all heading to Florida. Feel free to join us. It's about to be crazy.
Cinco de Mayo, huh?
Cinco de
Let's see.
Mayo. That's Panda's birthday.
It is. What part of Florida?
Uh, Davenport. I know that's where my brother lives, but it's gonna be the area ish because Panda's out there, and I believe Alex and all of them are going out there. There's gonna be a good handful of us.
Let's see. I'm gonna check the flights. Cinco de Mayo.
That's my big
Let's
trip
see,
next
like,
year.
um, let's see, like this. Oh, it's not too bad. It's pretty cheap.
That's what we definitely flew really cheap last time. I don't know if I'm gonna fly cheap this time. I definitely think I want to go with Delta. Delta's just what makes me comfortable because we flew.
$130, bro.
Yeah,
Dirt.
we flew like American last time, and that was bad.
No,
that,
American Airlines is dog shit.
that was real bad. That's it. I don't know if you remember, but on the flight home, like the girl next to me woke me up, like out of sleep. She goes,
Yeah.
"They said we might have to like emergency land the plane." I'm like,
The fuck?
what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And so
That's
yeah, I'm
crazy.
just like I'm not doing that again. Like ain't no way. Like I don't really have a fear of flying. I've flown so many times. It's just I'm just
Yeah.
over it. But at the same time, I don't want to be in a crash landing of a plane. Like that's just not something
Yeah,
I want to be in
exactly.
ever.
Like,
So
bro, that's not in the fucking, what is it called? Itinerary?
right, that's
Whatever.
it's not what I paid for. Like just put me back on the ground. Actually let me step into the pit. I'll do this. I'll take it from here.
No, I don't know about all that. You'll fucking crash that shit for sure.
Hit a quick little fucking 360 in the air. I'd get us there.
Fucking Microsoft Flight Simulator and shit.
imagine you're just flying in and the seatbelt light comes on and your pilot just comes over and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna do a little trick. I'm gonna need you all to buckle in real quick." And he just
Fucking,
flips the plane. Nah, I'd be fired
fucking
immediately,
hilarious.
bro. I am interested in if you're joining in the challenge.
What challenge?
So last Jose with the Rosé, I had Panda on, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were talking. New season starts up in like a month here.
Okay.
We're doing Race the Challenger.
Race the Challenger?
Race the Challenger, because there's
Bro,
no splits, no nothing. It's just one season for the full year. We're doing.
nobody in our group is hitting Challenger, by the way.
We're hitting
Just letting you know.
Challenger. I'm hitting Challenger.
Two
And
of us have only hit Masters, bro.
not only am I hitting Challenger, I'm hitting Challenger before Panda hits Challenger. All right.
You're fucking delusional. I don't know what the fuck you're on. You got too many drinks there, too many sips, bro.
Too many.
Nobody in our group is hitting Challenger, bro.
Well, look, you don't know that till we get there. All right.
All right, hold on. Let me just pull up the op.gg real quick. See the
Look.
history. Oh, Diamond, Emerald. Nah, I don't. Yeah, Challenger, bro, for sure.
And look, all it takes is one season. We got all year. It's a long year. That's a lot of games.
I don't think anyone is that lucky. Like,
Look,
you actually have to be good at the game.
look, if you're scared, that's up to you. All right. Like,
'Cause I'm not scared. I'm realistic, bro.
look. If you're scared, you can just say that. But
I'm fucking realistic,
the
man.
wager is the loser has to dye their beard.
No, you guys are crazy for that.
And so.
So whoever hits the highest rank.
No, it's just first the Challenger.
But what if no one hits Challenger?
Then it's chalked. But I'm not worried about that because I'm hitting Challenger.
You guys are just making fucking pointless fucking
What do you mean?
competitions, bro. Nobody is hitting Challenger,
I'm
bro.
hitting Challenger.
You gotta go Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, and then Challenger, bro.
That's easy mode. Once I'm in Masters, that shit's freelo. Like
Dude,
it's just
Masters, Grandmasters, and Challenger are completely fucking different, bro.
They're all just one big rank. It's like a sandwich, all right. And I'm breezing through that shit. LP doesn't matter. It's all just chunky.
How you gonna breeze through that shit when we like barely tapped into fucking Diamond this season?
What do you mean? Because I'm just playing.
How are you gonna breeze through it, bro? Tell me.
I'm just playing fucking full AD Viego, just fucking trying to get pentakills. I'm just.
You've been playing full AD Viego.
Yeah. See,
where the fuck is the Challenger at then, bro? Listen, I've been playing Vayne.
My best champion, and it is by far my most played.
I've been playing Vayne all the time, bro. Right? And like, I'm still struggling to get to fucking stay in Diamond.
Yeah.
You don't hear me chatting talking about, oh, I'm gonna hit Masters. Bro, I know I'm not gonna hit Masters again because this shit is just different.
Nah,
it's a different season. You know, different resets. Like, you gotta look at the stats. Bro, I'm like, I don't know how many games in, like, I think 160 games, maybe 180 games. I mean, maybe I could hit Masters, but for this season, nah. Next season, possibly I could hit Masters. Because it's more time.
I've played way more League this season than I usually do. I'll hit 2K games a fucking season. I'll just grind shit. But this season I've only played like fucking 200 games, and I'm back where I fucking ended the last season. And so I'm not worried about getting back to where I fucking left off. Next season I have a full year of literally just grinding to reach past my peak. There's just no reason I go a whole year and don't pass. If I don't improve in the slightest.
How about this? How about you make a fucking game to pass your fucking previous peak? That's like more realistic.
No,
that's more realistic, and that's like more doable.
Like, okay, but my peak is D1. Hitting Masters, like, why hit Masters if you're not going for Challenger?
I mean, the Masters Challenger doesn't matter if you're like, you know, not barely hitting D1 again. That's what I'm saying. If you can hit your peak, then we can, you know, start chatting. Like,
no. But
that's more realistic than saying, "Oh, fucking Challenger, bro."
I'm not here to hit my.
Dude, you're gonna be up against like fucking, you know, fucking 15, 16-year-old fucking kids that just fucking are nuts at this fucking game, right? They're fucking like wizards and shit. All right.
Yeah, like I know.
Like, listen, we might be good, we might be nice, right? But we ain't that fucking nice, okay? Let's be fucking real, bro.
Look. When I lock in, I get there. All right, it's as simple as that. Like, it's easy. It's easy. Once the next season starts, I guess we'll just see. All right, you can hate watch it for all I care, but
listen, someone clip this shit. Put a reminder for like the end of next year again. We're gonna rewatch this shit.
Yeah, there we go. End of next year.
We're gonna rewatch this shit.
I'm gonna be sitting here with my pink beard. We'll rewatch the clips of me saying I'm hitting Challenger.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Hello there.
Hi, Papa. I see you.
Good night, Lilo.
I'm going to my room now.
Okay, sleep good.
So you know what I'm going to do, right?
It's bedtime.
Dormir.
Fucking bedtime, boys.
You want me to knock your door?
That's right.
All right, Papa. Good night.
Good night, Lilo.
¿Qué fue, honey?
Thank you, Jess. Thank you. What's up, Panda?
If you're not doing anything with the highest rank, look. If you guys want us to make it so that the fucking if neither of us hits Challenger, which isn't going to happen because I'm hitting Challenger, then whoever reaches the highest rank wins. I mean, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit.
There you go.
But the challenge,
that's like more doable.
But the challenge is still first to hit Challenger. There it is. Because I'm putting Panda on a time limit. I might hit Challenger in like February. Just speed run that bitch.
Listen, if there's anyone that could do it fastest, is Panda. Okay, we all know Panda fucking beat us like mad times already. He's efficient at climbing. Okay.
Yeah, truly.
Some other people, maybe not that efficient at climbing. But that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Panda spent 14 hours fucking like 2 days ago getting 20 LP.
That's just part of the game, baby.
He was in call the entire time, just rage queuing. Oh my god. Panda, make sure you accept the class invitation. We got about an hour and a half before that begins. I'm still up OP. Look, we'll see. Look, the start of next season, everything's gonna come to light.
Let me see. Hold up.
I will be the first to let you know. I will be locked in. I'll be doing my best to win this challenge. You're getting full 100%. You're not going to see as much Viego next season.
What are you going to play? You just said you're going to play Viego, full AD Viego. So what are you going to play now?
That's what I'm saying. I have been playing.
So what do you... Yeah, Viego, and you said that's your best character and this is going to get you to Challenger?
No. I said Viego is not my best character. Viego's my
You said,
favorite.
I'm going to play full AD Viego, get the Challenger, is going to be easy, all this stuff. And now you're saying,
None of that is what I said. By far, like, Bel'Veth, Rammus, and Amumu have always been my top champion. Despite my Viego, I play like 1,000 more games of them. I don't win as much on Viego. My Viego win rate is usually like 45%. It's not good. But like my Bel'Veth win rate is usually like 80, which is why I'm always like top 100 Bel'Veth, Rammus, and Amumu and shit. But I'm like ranked 5,000 Viego. I just love Viego, and he's not my best champion.
Bro, think he's gonna get the Challenger when he's not allowed to do what E-Girls. True. I mean, listen, that's another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big hindrance to you, bro. I don't know how you're gonna be able to adapt to that.
What do you mean?
You can't do it with the Lulu girlies, the little Soraka girlies, the Yumi girlies. I don't know, bro.
Those turn me into the VA god, and like I said, there's not as much Viego next season. Amumu doesn't need a Lulu.
But you still ask for it, bro.
It's a sad reality.
Listen, we all seen the chats, bro.
That's because I play 1,200 games of Viego a season. Yeah, I want a lot of Lulus and Yumis to play with. But next season, that's not what it's about. Next season's about the money, not the funny, all right?
It's always about the money, never about the funny, bro. If it's about the funny, bro, hit that shit with the flex, bro. The difference between us is that I've gotten Diamond alone. Joyce... Oh, you needed someone else on your team each season to pull the dummy. Hey. I'm just reading the chat, bro.
Look, Panda, what's your peak though? Did you peak D1? Because I peaked D1 solo.
Bro, that was a while back.
That was literally this year.
D1 was this year, bro?
D1 was this year. I hit Diamond for the first time this year.
D1 was this year, boys.
They just broke it up into 3 fucking seasons, and so it doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, D1 was definitely like 2 years ago, my man.
Okay, so it was last year.
I think it actually was like 2 years ago.
I don't think I was Diamond 2 years ago.
I think it was like 2 fucking years ago.
Right, we gotta have to pull it up. Just bring up the stats. Bring up the stats.
Well, yo, Jamie, pull it up.
Just pull it up.
Pull it.
How many years now have I been diamond? Because I don't think I've been diamond for 3 years. I'm definitely think it was only 2.
I'm literally looking at it now.
How many years have I been diamond? It's weird because of the
Well,
split.
so you ended Plat 2, one of this in 2022. That you probably were diamond that season and you probably dropped. I don't think you.
No. Because the year I peaked diamond 1, I ended D4.
Nah, it says you ended D3.
There you go.
D3, D4.
Yeah, one of those. And what year was that? 2023?
2020. Wait.
2020?
23.
Yeah, so last year. Last year I peaked D1. And then this year I went diamond, and then emerald 1 playing with Sophia. And
2023, you ended D3. Yep.
Yep. I hit D1.
You know, there's a big gap though, right, between like diamond and like masters and grandmaster and challenger, right? You realize it's like a giant skill gap.
Nah, it's all just one big burger. It's all just mushed together.
Fucking ridiculous. And the sky's fucking green, bro. It's not blue.
Better than you, and the stats are showing. The stats show we're literally equal. What are you talking about? If both of our peaks are diamond 1, we're on literally the same step.
Listen, Panda got I checked. Panda has like 136 games and he's like E1. You're like 200 games and you're E4.
Yeah.
So statistically, and a higher percentage. He has a higher percentage win rate than I think both of us.
Yeah.
So statistically speaking, he's on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's this season. This season don't matter. Again, I'm playing full AD to Viego right now. I'm just fucking around going for pentas. I'm just playing around in the emerald sewers, alright? Next season, we'll see what happens. Look. I'm used to you all doubting me. This is what gives me my fuel. This is my energy, alright?
Bro, nobody's doubting you. We literally just pulling up stats.
You literally said I'm not hitting Challenger next season. I'm
literally pulling up stats. That's like saying, yo, tomorrow I'm gonna become a fucking astronaut. Like, what do you mean, bro? There's like steps to things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say whatever you want to say. It doesn't mean it's gonna be true.
Yeah, the only step to hitting Challenger is passing my current peak. And then it's just Master Grandmaster Challenger.
If you're a think about it this way, right? Mm-hmm. You watch some streams. I know you be watching some Baus, right?
Yeah.
Right? These are Challenger players, right?
Yeah.
At any point, do you see these guys stuck in fucking Emerald, bro? Let me ask you, do you see them stuck in Emerald? No one who's Challenger is stuck in Emerald, bro.
Okay, I don't have to fucking peak at rank 1 Challenger like Baus is.
But you gotta compare, bro. If there's a Challenger player, right, who can easily get into Diamond, easily surpass Diamond, right, while fucking around most of the time, you know, in those low elo games, they're playing bullshit. Are you now saying that you're better than Baus, statistically speaking? Because
Baus is a rank 1 player. No, I'm not going for rank 1.
Okay, I'm not saying Baus specifically, but I'm saying players like Baus, right? Or whatever, Challenger players, right?
Look,
like, you got to really do the comparison. Like, these people have consistently hit Challenger every year, right? Or in that echelon. And do you think they fuck around 200 games in Emerald and Diamond? Nah, they probably start in Diamond.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So what kind of comparison is this?
What do you mean, bro? They literally start at a high... Bro.
They have been Challenger for years. They know what it takes to get to Challenger. They are Challenger players. I am not a Challenger player. But if your goal is not to reach Challenger, how do you expect to reach Challenger? You're not going to reach Challenger just logging in for the day and playing your fucking solo queue games. No, if your goal is to reach Challenger, you have to set the goal to reach Challenger. You gotta lock in.
That is literally the same thing that you just said. Those mean the exact same thing.
What do you mean? Just
logging in and playing and fucking saying that you're gonna reach Challenger. Like, you don't just reach Challenger, bro. If that was true, you know how many people would be Challenger? You actually gotta be good at the fucking game. All right.
You're not gonna reach Challenger if you don't focus on getting Masters first, which you're not doing. I literally can't reach Challenger without going through Masters. But my goal is not to reach Masters. My goal is to reach Challenger. I have to get to Masters, but I'm going to play like I'm playing for Challenger.
I mean, if you gotta think about it, right? all right, 200 games in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
cracking diamond maybe, right? Almost. Well, emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta compound that, right? Okay, you know, you're an emerald now. You got four fucking ranks, right? You just spent 200 games in the other ranks. It ain't gonna get easier, right? It's gonna be fucking harder. So what?
Right.
Another 200 games maybe in emerald to diamond.
Yeah.
Another 200 games in diamond to master, maybe, right? I mean, there's a big difference between emerald and diamond, you know, especially after you go like D2, right?
Absolutely.
Because after you hit diamond, I mean, you actually are playing against like basically like Smurfs almost, right? Like
Yeah.
challenger players.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when they make those burner accounts, what does it always start in?
Diamond.
Fucking diamond 4, right? Or high diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So you not only just playing against other diamond players, you're playing against other players that are really, really good at the game.
Yeah.
And you don't just win. Like,
I'm well aware.
it's not like, oh, I want to win, let me win. It's like, nah, these motherfuckers will wash you, bro. They'll wash me.
The way I see it, like when I reach D1, right? In fucking those diamond games, all the diamond games are just really stressful. You have to be locked in. Every little mistake can fucking cost you huge. Like though that is League of Legends when everyone in the game actually knows what the fuck they're doing and playing well, because it's fucking high diamond. Like everyone does know what the fuck they're doing. If I'm not taking that approach that I did in those games with the games I'm playing right now, I'll fuck around. I'm fucking flashing over walls to get an extra kill and bullshit. Like I'm just having a good time out there because this shit is just emerald games, and I'm not fucking looking to reach challenger right now. I'm just looking to have a good ass time and climb. Like it's
So
a
let me
big
ask you.
difference when you're actually locked in and when you're not.
So you were locked in this season, no, in the beginning, right?
Hell no.
So you telling me your provisional games you're not locked in, bro? Everybody was locked.
I grief my provisionals every season.
This guy.
What are you talking about? I famously go like 0-10 in my promo games. And then
So how do you expect if to do that and then go into challenger?
Because I'm not doing that next season. What do you mean?
By not griefing?
I'm not gonna play fucking 36 games of Twitch ADC next season. Like.
All right. Listen, put it in the notes, boys. Put it in the notes.
Like, I start every season by playing just whatever the fuck I feel. I played Yasuo mid. I played Silas jungle. Twitch ADC. Everything black was on stream every game. Next season, like I said, there's probably going to be even less Viego, who's my favorite champion. Because I simply just don't win with Viego. And that's the goal. Oh my god. Like, bro, you gotta be more realistic, otherwise you're gonna be overly pissed off when things don't work out. You also tell beyond belief playing a master and GM to basically call games at 15 at FF because they know it's winnable or not. Every game is winnable in your head. And look, and that is a hurdle we will pass when we get to it, alright? Let me tell you though, all I need is one other guy who says it's winnable. That's all I'm saying. Those FF notes are gonna be real difficult to pass.
Absolutely insane, bro.
Look, we'll see what happens. Look, and like I said, you don't gotta wait long. It's 1 month.
It's 1 month, yeah. Less than a month, really. I think it's like early January. So.
Yep. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that I might have to like actually lock in and play a few games and climb a little bit because I don't want to start E4 if Panda starts E1.
Bro, if you are going for challenger, you have to stay locked in, bro.
I'm talking about right now. Like these before the end of the season. I should probably end a little higher than I currently am.
Yeah, bro.
If Panda gets placed like Emerald and I get placed in fucking Gold again because Riot decided to just gut you 3 ranks, that's gonna suck.
You just gotta play better in your provisional games, bro.
I refuse. They can't make me.
But you gotta hit challenger, bro. How you gonna say you want to go for challenger? You're gonna grief. That makes no sense.
because playing down in Gold is so fucking funny, man. It's like those games are just a shitstorm. It is so fun. Like, playing Tom Kench and watching the enemy top laner just spawn and run at you on repeat is just oh man.
Just know my foot's gonna be on your neck all season.
Like we'll see. Like I said, I might get crazy and I might put the challenger pressure on you by February. All right. Let me crack into Masters, Grandmasters in February. Oh, it's so fucking over for you.
Who does that, bro? Who gets like not even the best players hit fucking Grandmaster in like the second month? I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't know, but
yeah, what do you mean? Like a week later after the season starts, they're like, is the first person to hit Challenger this season.
You're right. I'll take that back. I started getting the yeah, bro. I did the same shit. I was in gold a couple times.
I haven't been gold in a long time, so I had a lot of fun this season actually.
I highly doubt that you had fun this season.
I was running around playing Twitch ADC.
I'm pretty sure you got so fucking tilted you just stopped playing the game.
No,
so I don't think you had any fun.
The only thing
and I'm pretty sure Jess can pull up the fucking receipts and call you out on that shit.
The only thing that tilted me was you and Colby backseating my fucking Twitch gameplay when I was fucking killing it out there. Alright, I'm fucking laning against a bunch of gold players. I don't play ADC and I'm winning every game, but you and Colby were fucking just stressing about it. I'm like, brother, just turn on the everything black and shoot them. It's okay. Like, these guys don't
Those games, literally, you got carried, bro.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Any lane can get carried through a game. It doesn't mean that they played well.
You guys
just saying, it doesn't mean that they played well, right? If you're playing, obviously, a role that you don't play, and you're, oh, wow, look, guys, I'm fucking doing amazing. Like,
it's
bro,
gold!
What are you talking about?
It's gold! None of it fucking matters. Yeah, clearly I'm not fucking locked in and fucking just curb stomping the gold players. No, I'm being
like at that point, you might as well just fucking play norms, bro.
What do you mean? I needed to get back up in rank.
Bro gets tilted even when he wins. That's true. Chimmy's the only person I know that doesn't like winning. I never met someone who doesn't like to win a League of Legends game. Like there are games you win and you're like, fuck, I hate this game, bro. You just won the game. How could you hate? Like, are you just like a masochist or something? You just like to put yourself through the fucking pain for, you know? I wouldn't even say it's a dopamine hit because you're not even getting dopamine. You get pissed off when you win.
No,
I've never seen that.
It's worse because I'm a perfectionist. If the game's not good, like say I'm not playing good or my teammates are playing exceptionally bad, and I'm forced to do more than I need to, I'm pissed about it.
How do you think you're gonna have to? If you're gonna get master, grandmaster, challenger, right? You gotta always play better than what you need to play, right? Everyone needs to lock in, bro. It's not just you're just not on a fucking carnival cruise and shit, just chilling. Oh, let me just hope hopefully my lanes win. Like, nah, bro, you gotta lock in, bro. You gotta fucking play at like 110%. Because if you try and bank on the other players, I mean, bro, that's Russian roulette. You might as well play fucking Balatro or some shit.
Look,
fucking whatever.
Like I said, next season is not about the funny. I will not experience a lot of joy playing League of Legends next season. Like, I can't be convinced that playing in Challenger is a fun fucking time. Like I said, playing in High Diamond every game is stressful. Why the fuck would Challenger be less stressful?
So no, exactly. I'm sorry. I thought you said the other way around. I thought you said it would be
more fun in Challenger.
It wouldn't be stressful. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be just all stress all the time. I'm not expecting to have a good time. I expect to fucking absolutely get tilted at the dog shit players climbing to the top. Like, I know they still exist up there. We fucking see them in all the streamers' lobbies. There's just one guy in the lobby who's fucking 0-12 in a Challenger game. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't supposed to be here anymore. But, yeah, it's fucking... Like I said, it's about the money, not the funny, alright? This season, where I'm playing everything black and being a rat level 1 and ganking mid lane instead of CS.
But I thought literally you playing everything black is you locking in. That's what I'm saying. Like you're saying this, and that.
I'm not
and
an
then
ADC
I watch
player.
your games and you're like, fuck, bro. Yo, fuck. Let me put on my fucking song, bro. So are you locked in? Or are you not locked in? What's going on? Are you locked in or not?
No, I'm not fucking locked in.
Like, it makes no sense.
I'm going in 1v5 as a fucking rat. I don't play. What are you talking about?
Like, bro, you say one thing and then like your actions are completely different, and then you're like, guys, You know, like
It's all
trying to
just,
convince people the reality is different and shit. Like, bro, we are literally watching you, bro.
How many years do you guys have to call me a gaslighter before you realize it's all just fucking performance? It's just a show, man. Like, yeah, me turning on
crazy.
music and queuing up ADC is as far away from fucking locking in as I'm gonna get. Like,
Listen, from what we've seen, bro, I don't think anybody else would agree with that. We've literally seen you.
That's insane.
Like, we've literally seen, like, bro, we literally seen you get fucking tight, and you're like, you know, whatever. Like, you don't say shit in the Discord call. You just lock in, listen to your fucking song. You know, you start singing that shit. You don't say anything. So how is that? How is you doing that? Like being chill and like having fun. Like that doesn't make no sense. And then we've seen you, you know, like chatting and stuff like that and fucking around. Like we know that. You know what I'm saying?
The only recent example I could think of me actually just completely locking in was in the Sophia tournament. Other than the Sophia tournament, I have not locked the fuck in. I don't even like locking in for the Clash games. I used to try hard at the Clash games, but honestly, the more Clash we played, everyone kept getting tilted, and I especially would get pissed off because I would take Clash really serious, and then people would grief it, and I get real fucking pissed. And then Jess would be like, "Bro, it's not that deep." I'm like, "It is that deep! Like, you want me to fucking lock in right now and turn up, and everyone else is on clown shit right now? No, I'm not having that shit." And I get pissed, and so I try not to fucking lock in as much because then I'm just getting mad playing a fucking video game, and that's just not good, you know. And so no, most of the time when I play League, I'm not fucking locked in. I'm just whatever's going on, especially if I'm just like in a call with people. Chances are I'm just fucking around. Like I'm just.
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is someone clip this shit and hold on to this shit. That's all I'm gonna say. This is a clip that. You know, we need to keep coming back to, you know, when situations arise.
A lot of clippable moments.
Especially with the new season coming up.
Yeah, a lot of clippable moments this stream. But, like, I don't know. There's been times when, like, me and Panda actually play LeBlanc Viego, and he's not just playing fuck around shit, I'll usually lock in and we usually fucking go on a tear. When Panda gets bored of LeBlanc.
Why do you insist him just playing LeBlanc?
Because
like, why do you think that he agrees on all of the champs?
Because he does, and then he gets mad, and then he yells at me.
Bro, I played a lot of games with him. I might play like almost as much games, like duo queue games. Maybe not this season, but last season I think we played a lot. Okay. But like, bro, like any champ that he never agrees. I will say this about Panda, right? He locks in. Like every time we fucking load it up, he's always locked in. He's always picking something. Like he's always thinking about what he should play. Mm-hmm. You know, and why he should play that champ. So like he's good at Akali, he's good at LeBlanc, he's good at Ahri, right?
Yes.
So
agree.
When he plays those champs, like I don't gotta worry about shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like Zoe and shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like for you to feel like, oh, that LeBlanc is his only good champ, and then to like have him only play LeBlanc is kind of fucked up. Because mid lane is like a big matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the matchup. So he can't just keep picking LeBlanc every game, especially if he gets outpicked. You know why? Because it puts stress on you, bro, as the jungler, bro. Because you're gonna have a losing lane mid, and then what? He's gonna ask for ganks, and then what? He might die. All of this could have been avoided if he just wanted to play what he wanted to play instead of just fucking being forced into lock in LeBlanc.
I wish that was the case, and on paper it sounds amazing. And as an ADC player, I completely understand where your point of view is coming from. Because I would agree. Panda is extremely good at Akali, Ahri, LeBlanc. He's even really good at Zoe and Lux. And I'm happy to see all of those champions. But not when I'm in the fucking game. Not when I'm in the fucking game. Because it's completely different when I'm the jungler and he's expecting me to fucking help him in lane and he's playing not LeBlanc and I'm playing Viego. If I'm playing like
what does that have to do with the gank itself? Okay, don't get me wrong.
Because we've been watching Cage Roll and his team play. And Panda just thinks as a jungler I can come and show face in his lane if he's getting pushed to tower, and I cannot explain to Panda that there's so much on the map going on. I can't just come and walk into his lane because he's having a hard time. That's just not an option. But as LeBlanc, LeBlanc and Viego have insane synergy, literally early, mid, and late.
Okay.
Early, mid, and late, LeBlanc and Viego work together just seamlessly.
Of course. But so do a bunch of other champions, right? But does that mean you're gonna ignore those other champions or those other lanes? Like, no. I feel like honestly, if you're a jungler player, I mean, this is my view right now as an ADC player. Like every game is different, right? Every matchup is different, especially in the bot lane, right? Because you got support players and all this stuff. But bro, like every shot you don't take, you never know if you're gonna hit or not. Hit or miss. Like you just don't know. So like for you to like pigeonhole yourself into saying, "Oh, this guy's playing Akali, I can't gank him." Meanwhile, maybe you actually could gank him. Maybe you could actually get a kill. You're kind of like fucking yourself. Oh, you're actually kind of griefing both of you actually at that point because you guys are a duo.
Yeah, I understand that, which is why I don't view the game like that. If I can gank the Akali, I will gank the Akali. The problem is, no, hear me out. The problem is, regardless of how the game goes, if Panda is playing one of those champions and the lane is not doing well, he's fucking just on my ass. Just relentlessly. Even if fucking top and bot are winning massively, I have a massive lead in the jungle and we will 100% win this game. Panda's pissed off and he's yelling at me and I want to deal with that shit. I want to hear it. Like if you're
because you're the jungler, bro. You gotta help him out.
It's jungle, yeah. And it's just like, bitch, I'm winning the game. Like I don't give a shit that your lane isn't going great.
Well, you're trying to win the game, right?
We won the game. Not only that, but 9 times out of 10, I even give Panda some kills in the mid game, and he snowballs and fucking does Akali things, which is why I love his Akali. He's amazing at Akali. Problem is Akali's lane phase is not great, and he gets pissed every time, and I don't want to hear it.
So, do you think that? So are you saying that every decision you've made when you've played with Pandas, you were correct then?
Absolutely
to not gank him?
Absolutely not.
No, you're a fucking liar, bro.
What do you mean?
You're a fucking liar, bro.
I'm not perfect.
I know for sure that you're in your head, you're like justifying it, like, yo, he's playing any other champ aside from LeBlanc. I'm not ganking his ass, and I'm fucking right. There's no, there's no way about it.
Absolutely not.
I
make mistakes all the time, and I tell Panda that I do this, and I've shown examples of how I take accountability for my mistakes. My main thing is I don't take accountability after I make the mistake. If I admit I'm making a mistake, and then we go back and we talk about the mistake, nah, fuck you, I've already talked about this. I said I made the mistake. We're moving past this now. Like, it's over. But if you want to go back and talk about it, you're done. You're never going to hear me say, yeah, I fucked up here ever again.
I've really never heard you own up to a mistake, but that's just me. Maybe I wasn't tuned in at that time.
It's usually because I call them either like as I'm making them or right before. Like I'll be like walking into the river, like I cannot do these grubs and I should not do these grubs, but I'm doing these grubs, and then I get fucking murdered and we lose all the grubs and I'm fucking and all tempo that we had. And so yeah, but I'm not gonna like after the play, I'm not gonna be like, I'm sorry guys, that was on me, like. I shouldn't have done that. Like, no, you're never going to hear that from me. It's not going to happen. Like,
ridiculous.
And so, yeah. And that's I showed examples of it on stream before. Like, that's just how I don't know, that's just how I approach the situation. And so, by no means do I think I'm perfect and I make the best fucking call and the best ganks. And sometimes, honestly,
that's a fucking lie, bro.
Sometimes, especially, what gets me really pissed off is when I choose the wrong candidate. Because, like, as the jungler, like, you'll have... I have to decide very quickly which lane I believe is the win con or which player is just playing better than everyone else. And that's the lane that I need to, play around and get ahead in order to reach the win condition, make the win con the win con. And so... things that'll like really piss me off is like, oh, Aurelia rolls the enemy team. And so I'm hard camping Aurelia... And Aurelia's got like 6 kills, and she's just bad. Like come mid game, she's just positioning poorly. She's not popping off in fights, and we end up losing the game. And I'll get pissed off because like I have a bunch of assists. I've pushed our win con into a winning condition, and they just don't have the skill to see it through, and that shit'll piss me off. That's like that. Those will be games where like. I'll have to drop like 14 fucking kills and drag us back and win the game, and I'm pissed about it because I shouldn't be the one forced to do that. The one I gave all the early gold to should have made my life easy, and so I'll get pissed when we win games like that. So don't focus on just one person and leave the other 3 people to die. It'll give you a better chance to win later in the game, and that's just not an option. Like, you can't win every lane as the jungler. It's not my job to win every lane. Like,
that is literally your job.
It is literally
Almost.
not. I have
to help them win the lane.
I'm supposed to get all the objectives, win all the lanes, and fucking stop the enemy jungler from also winning all his lanes. And the laner's job is what? Just win their lane. So it sounds like their job is to win their fucking lane.
No, their job is definitely to win their lane, but you also got to help them win their lane, right?
Yeah.
Because what happens is this, right? If you're up against another jungler who's doing the opposite of that, you know.
I mean, that's what his job.
The enemy jungler is getting all of their lanes fed, and you're jerking off or some shit. Like,
okay, but that's just not how it works. You can't be everywhere at once. If you're losing top, mid, and bot, let me tell you, the jungler can only do so much. At some point, your laners are just fucking gapped. Like,
yeah,
and that's just how it is. And so it's a much more reliable strategy to hard focus one and get them ahead, and then at like, usually it's around 14 minutes. You'll see I'll flip map sides because that's just the time to do it. Like if I'm hard focusing bot. 14 minutes hits, and I usually flip, and I'm now hard focusing top and trying to salvage and make things work there. But I mean, it's hard to say that because that just feels like it's the current meta, where last season that wasn't the case. And it's ever changing. Next season it's going to be different because there's new jungle monsters and everything getting introduced, and the meta will be shifted again into what the strategy is. But right now, that is my current strategy. Like you guys notice, like, you're like, oh my god, playing vertical jungling when your duo is in the bot lane and you're focusing top side, and it's just like that is what's working. A lot of the junglers in the game right now, at least in Emerald and fucking wherever I'm playing, don't know what to do when you're in their jungle just taking all their fucking camps. Like, they panic. And so like in Diamond and Masters and shit, I'm sure it's vertical jungling. Right now I'm taking 3 camp. Like, I'm taking 3 fucking sections of the map and they're getting 1. And so, yeah, maybe they are able to gank bot because that's their only option. And so, it's just how, like, it's just the meta shifts constantly. And so, that's just how things are going for me now. And we'll see what happens next season.
We'll see. We'll see what the meta's like in next season.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to mention, it looks like we're in tier 4, so should be opening up soon. Just a heads up.
Is everyone on? I don't think Pyke is ready, though.
No, but because we're tier 4, it starts sooner. It doesn't start at 8 or 9.
I see what you're saying.
We're lower.
Yeah. Panda, I fucking told you need to accept this. We'll see what happens when Panda joins. If we're still tier 4, I'll hit up Pyke and see if he'll be home then. Because that's right. If it does open up in like 10 minutes, then it'll be closed by the time Pyke is home. And so, like I said, we'll just pick up.
It's gonna go up if more people join.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna look like.
The tiers does change when people join, but that's why I said Panda needs to join. But I don't know why he's not.
Panda's not playing with us anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Don't focus on it. It'll give you a big chance. No one is saying you need to win every lane, but if you assist them so they're not being repeat dive because you're sitting top camping, wouldn't the tier go up more? Okay, see, that's the issue is, like, say I'm focusing top side and I'm fucking, like, top is now winning, right? I gave him a kill. I won't be home for an hour. Okay, well, now we have an issue. So Panda's not going to make it in time. Ron, you might be playing, because it looks like Panda and Pyke both won't be here for it. So it'll probably be you and Pompey stepping in. But yeah, the problem with that is, like, say you're focusing top side, you get top side 2 kills, and then you try and go bot side. But your bot side is, like, it's just the weak side of the map. Like, you constantly have a weak side of the map, and say your bot side is the weak side of the map now because you focus top side. Like, if you go down there and the gank doesn't go well, or the enemy jungler counters because it's his strong side of the map, all you're doing is giving over 3 kills. Where if I've taken all the top camps and I'm playing around top, it is my side of the map. If the enemy jungler comes and tries to stop me from ganking top, there's a much better chance that me and the top laner that I've already accelerated will just blow through both of them and get a double kill, which happens all the
Yep.
time. You got to play around where you're strong and you're weak. Like as a jungler, like I said, as you climb higher, obviously it gets more important. But like playing around strong and weak side of the map, I think definitely that was an eye opening thing for me because it's not how I thought of it before. But when I played with Sophia, that was a big focus that they set for me as the junglers, where you're strong and weak.
And because we're tier 4 right now, it's starting in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all want to do.
This is why I asked earlier this week if we were playing, and I literally said yes. And I literally said yes. Nah, bro, I think we need to address your issue that everyone has noticed. Oh, God. Oh, God. What do you want to hear? Where are the dragons? Dragons are the lowest priority.
Absolutely same. Blasphemous.
Look. If we could get dragons, we get dragons. But never, other than Elder Dragon. Elder Dragon is the only exception. Even if you get soul, it usually doesn't mean you just win the game. Like, usually if you're getting soul, it's because you're already in a position to win the game. You're not winning because you got soul.
Yeah, but it just helps solidify the lead.
Yeah, but then so do grubs.
Yeah, they both do.
Yeah, and so I focus grubs over dragon.
But grubs are only specific to towers. If you're not hitting shit, if you're not hitting towers, then
Yeah, I mean it's a game.
dragon is all around. Dragon
it's
is damage against towers, but also like
it's
just
a game about destroying towers, though. So I want the one that helps me do that.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, because dragons give you stats, but if we're destroying towers and getting gold, you're getting more stats through your items than the fucking dragons are giving you.
But it's a permanent stat boost regardless of what your items
So
are.
are your items. Dragons.
No, of course.
Dragons.
You need money. You need money to get fucking items, bro.
And
right?
And towers give you money.
Yeah, but not like a fucking full item. I mean, it's split amongst what, 5 people? You get like what, a couple hundred gold, maybe. How many towers are there? You know, first 20 minutes of the game, 30 minutes. What, you're getting 1 tower, maybe 3 towers.
Look. No, the way it's broken down, like you get stats through dragons, you get tower taking through grubs. Honestly, grubs are also not as high priority. Herald is the big one because Herald, like you said, it pretty much guarantees a tower, if not 2, if used correctly.
Herald is probably more. Yeah, Herald is more stronger than grubs.
Yeah, Herald is better than
I feel
grubs
like
and dragons.
Like, okay, definitely grubs is a focus, right? But I think if you prioritize dragon more, and then maybe go for Herald, like I think that's a good, and prioritize Herald afterwards, like that's a pretty good trade-off. Depending on the dragon, of course. If it's like Ocean Drake, who gives a fuck about 5%, regen. But
I mean, that's how I feel about all the stats, though.
Pure damage stats?
They're okay.
Isn't fucking what is this called? Hextech like 10% or something, 5%? That's pretty good. Oh no, that's Infernal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like
5%
like some games it's unfortunate because some games it's Infernal Soul or fucking some other good one, but some games it's just not. And I'd rather roll the dice and be like, oh, they got 2 dragons. They didn't even get sold. They got 2 dragons, and the game's over at the 3rd dragon. And so it doesn't fucking matter. Like me getting 6 grubs, it was way better than their 2 fucking dragons. Like,
I feel like sometimes you almost completely ignore dragon just because of your own like moral,
absolutely not.
I literally watched games where like it was a clear decision to get dragon or the team starts dragon and you just absolutely refuse to go to dragon. You feel like your opinion is better than your teammates, even though they're already doing dragon, or even if the dragon was the right call and you just refuse to do it. So in turn, it's like you're almost you're actively griefing at that point because you're the jungler with the smite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a jungler, you kind of have to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the middle man of the team, right? You're the paste, right? You're the fucking concrete in the house and shit, right? So, if the team is doing something, yeah, maybe you might not like it, but for you not to join them or for you not to support them is almost griefing because you're doing some other shit, right? You're doing red buff or you're fucking just pushing top lane or some shit. And it's like, okay, maybe dragon wasn't the best call, but everyone's at dragon. You know what I mean?
So
For me, it's different. For like other lanes is different, right? Because they're not junglers.
yeah,
They're laners, right? So
yeah.
maybe pushing top wasn't the right option, but they're a laner, so they're in their lane. If you as a jungler are like split pushing or something, or not in the vicinity of one of the objectives, again, it's like almost actively griefing just because you feel like so compelled to be like, this shit is not worth it. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you think it's not worth it or not. They're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like either they take it, the enemy team takes it, or somehow your team takes it without smite. You know what I mean? Like, you put yourself in that position, I feel like too much. And it's like, again, there's no like clear cut answer. There's no like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? He probably wouldn't have made that dragon anyways. Like, nah, he would have made the dragon if he just walked to the dragon. But no, he just didn't want to walk to the dragon.
Right.
So.
And absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely do that. Especially 9 times out of 10, the time I do it is when we take the fucking Baron. Because nothing pisses me off than sending 5 people to do dragon when we have Baron.
Why? You're literally taking an objective.
So let me solo it.
And listen.
So let me solo it. It's literally my job. As an ADC, I don't need you to do the dragon with me at 30 minutes into the game while we have Baron. I need you to take the base.
It's a lot of these stuff are objective and situational, right? So you can't say that obviously that's always the good play.
Yeah.
But I honestly feel like, again, like I feel like as a jungler, a good characteristic to have, right? A good like gameplay ethic to have incorporated is to be flexible, right? And to be like more accommodating and just like willing to like kind of go with the flow, because every game is different. And again, as the jungler, you got smite. So there's definitely times where like, yeah, you take Baron and maybe, you know what, the lanes are not shoved or something, and like maybe you could push a lane. But if the dragon's free, just go take that shit fucking real quick. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna hurt nobody. It's gonna take like what, maybe an extra minute.
Okay,
like,
because usually it's not free. Because usually it's a fight. Who's not fighting dragon after Baron?
Well, again, it depends. Like, let's say if you have like a team fight, right? You do a team fight. You kill them, you get Baron, maybe you push a lane, then you go dragon, and then you back or something. Like,
taking a fight at dragon right after you do Baron, no matter how you chop, is just not the play. That's always better for the enemy team, win or lose. Because
it depends on the game, right? If you're so far ahead that they can't even contest it, right? That you guys just outsmoke them, then it's not even a real fucking,
yeah,
like Russian roulette at that point.
Is that the case? Like,
well, again, I'm just saying it's like you got to look at it in the lens, especially as a jungler. Like, every game is different. Just because those things might happen, like, look at the game. What's the fucking, how's the game looking right now?
Yeah.
What are the lanes like? What are the laners like? Like, how are the team fights going, right? If you guys are just smoking them all the time, then it's not that big of a deal to just go and grab that shit real quick, right? Like, again, it's not gonna take too much time out of your, the game. And maybe someone's already pushing the lane, right? That's the best option when the laner's pushing.
See, I would absolutely love that. But you would not understand how difficult it is to get laners who just stay in a fucking lane. You just don't get it. They love being in the goddamn jungle for some reason, and I can't handle it. I can't take it anymore. Jess has seen it multiple times where we do Baron, and everyone's just like, well, now is the perfect time to full clear our entire jungle, right? And it's just like, I'm the jungler for one, so why the fuck are you doing my camps? And two, you have Baron. It doesn't give you a benefit in the jungle. It provides you literally 0 in the jungle. Unless we have like triple inhib, which then we should definitely not be taking dragon and just ending the game. If we're like trying to break into the base, which is the entire reason we took Baron, flipping our entire Baron at some dragon fight, where if we lose like 2 or 3 people, it's now completely fucking useless. It's just never worth it. It's just not worth the risk. Like,
again, it's like it's very situational. So you might be right now of a game in your head where that happened, right? I don't have that game in my head right now at the moment that I can like relate to, but like, I think just having that open mindset of just like, listen, you like just play with your fucking team, bro. You're the jungler. Like, you don't gotta alienate them,
I refuse. I refuse. I will not actively make the wrong decision
Like
just
you're,
because
I
they're
feel like
ignoring
you're in
it.
the wrong lane at that point, right? Like you should be playing like mid lane or something, or like top lane, like where
Absolutely not.
that actually would like be a benefit to you. For you as a jungler to have that mindset, I feel like is actually probably griefing. You're
I
probably
feel
griefing
like
yourself.
I feel like as a laner, if your jungler, the guy in charge of Smite, is picking you off the dragon and telling you not to do it, push, he'll solo it, maybe you shouldn't fucking start the dragon by yourself. I don't know. I think that's weird that without your Smite, you're just doing the objective because you feel it's the right play to make. You can't even do the fucking objective, so why are you doing it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Jess on this one, but yeah, sometimes you just leave it up. You just leave the money on the table.
And
You
it's
leave the money
okay!
and
And it's okay! Because you don't need the dragon to win the game!
it helps.
Yeah, but so does taking their inhib, which is why we got Baron. Baron is so you push. If we needed more damage, we would have done dragon over the Baron. But 9 times out of 10, you're looking to break into the base. You want Baron to break into the base. So if you're not using Baron to break into the base, why the fuck are you doing Baron? Was it for the 300 gold?
Well, it's the buff, obviously. It's not about the gold. The dragon's not so much about the gold, as much about the buff.
Yeah. So you get, and same with Baron. So if you're not using Baron for its buff, why are you doing it?
I mean, Baron's, I think, slightly more gold, no?
Yeah, Baron's 300 gold. So are you doing Baron for the fucking gold?
Nah, of course not. But I'm just saying, dragon is a permanent buff that
Yeah.
everyone on the team gets, no matter where they are, right? So if they're a little bit behind,
Yeah.
maybe 5% increase in damage helps them out, or maybe some movement speed helps them out, right? Like you don't know.
So we go dragon over Baron, much less high risk play. But if your team is willing to go for the Baron, and then you're just gonna flip it anyways on dragon, it's just not the move.
Again, it's situational. It's super situational. There's no clear cut answer to it, like because every game is different, bro. Like every game is different. I'm just saying, like you definitely have a habit of just not doing shit just because you don't want to do it. And yeah, you can do that.
It's not because I don't want to do it. It's just not the play. It's the wrong play.
Yeah, because you don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, right? If you don't think it's the right play, then you don't want to do it.
Okay.
Okay, there are times even with me, right? Like when I play, and I say this shit on my stream too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, fuck, I don't think this is a good idea, but my team is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, all right, fuck it, I gotta go in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta. If they're doing it, if they're seeing something I'm not seeing or feeling something I'm not like, I gotta trust them at that point, right? Because I'm just one person. I'm not a one man fucking army, right? So for you to be like, oh, those guys are all fucking doing that shit, fuck them. Like, do whatever the fuck they want to do. As a jungler, is like. Again, if you were a top laner or a mid laner, it's a little bit different, right? Because you're a laner, so you can go into the solo lanes. You're not really, dependent on your smite at that point. So,
I mean, yeah, I definitely get that, and I mean, I've definitely made a bunch of plays like that. So I'm not saying I fucking always abandon my fucking team because they're making the wrong play. You've played with me. I'm in that bitch. Like, I'll end with 12 fucking deaths because I was like a Nautilus winning again. So I guess this is what we're doing. And it's just like I play fucking melee champ. So my job is basically to kamikaze with my fucking team. But if I'm Viega with Baron, I can split push. I don't give a shit. You don't listen to me. I'll take an imp hit by myself. The enemy team gets dragon. My team fucking gets aced again because we shouldn't have.
Yeah, but then like that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you're literally doing that so your team gets aced. Like they're gonna get aced.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like
I'm there and we lose the fight, we get literally nothing.
It's situational, but I feel like having that is almost griefing. You're almost griefing yourself.
In what way?
By doing that.
I don't agree with Coin flipping the dragon with Baron. That's pretty fucking flat. Like, if there is a chance we lose the fight at dragon while we have Baron, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Whatever stats we're gonna get from that dragon is not better than just fighting them in the mid lane where we have Baron minions.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. It's situational. I'm making the point more about the
abandoning my team.
the idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not so much about the specific situation, because I mean everyone can make arguments all day of what what should happen, but every game is different. You gotta like look at it in like different opportunities, different.
Look. Like I said, we got 1 month. I'll be locked in.
Listen, you
Like,
mentioned locked in like maybe 20 times tonight.
Going for
I
Challenger.
hope every
Look,
time it's been
all I'm
clipped
saying
and
is
shipped.
you doubted that I'll reach Challenger. Someone better clip that shit right now. Neuro said both me and Panda will not reach Challenger next season. That is what he started the stream with. And so,
Yeah.
next, look, 1 month. We'll see what happens. 1 month.
Jesus. So what happens if you don't hit Challenger then? And I'm right.
What do you mean? I'm going to dye my beard. That's the whole point of the bet.
What's your justification for you hitting Challenger? Like, what makes you think that you're gonna hit Challenger?
What do you mean?
No, like, what makes you think you're gonna hit Challenger? Just by playing?
Yeah, because I'm going to go for it.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm better than them? What do you mean? What do you want? What answer you want from me here?
Oh my god.
Because I'm the best to ever touch
Absolutely
a mouse and
insane.
keyboard? Like...
Jess, you need to save me right now. You need to fucking save me.
Because when I become one with Summoner's Rift, there's just nothing that can stop me, alright?
The shit that we're talking about right now, like Challenger players don't even talk about this shit.
Yeah, you gotta be humble. You gotta be humble when you reach the top. Of course. Like,
He's
what
delusional if I want to see it happen.
think
Listen, okay, I'll like Panda's definitely right? But you could obviously you've hit Diamond before, right? If you were to say, hey, you know what, let me go for Masters, yeah, I could say, yeah, you could definitely hit Masters. You've hit Diamond 1 before, like it's obtainable.
Yeah.
But for you to be like, yo, Challenger, fucking skip fucking Master, Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Like you haven't even smelled the ass of Grandmaster and we talk about Challenger. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna go for Master, why not go for Challenger at that point?
Because they're completely different.
Like,
Completely.
See, and that's just not how I see it. Like, if
it doesn't matter how you see it, it's just true. It's completely different.
What do you mean? That's like fucking. I don't
Dude,
even know.
You're playing with okay, Emerald, Diamond, Plat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're playing with people that maybe don't even really know how the fucking game works, right? You're playing with people that maybe don't even know, what champions fucking do sometimes. When you're talking about D2 and up, Master, Grandmaster, these are people that they know you want to, they probably know more than you, know just as much as you do and more, right? That's like the kind of like, I guess the mindset that you should have, right? Because it's like, bro, you're both there, you're both good, right? But there's a chance that person probably knows more, or is like a little bit better than you. I'm not saying you specifically, but in general, right? And like that's what really differentiates like being up in those upper like echelons, like.
And that's why when I show up and I hit them with the Brain Destroyer and gank them level 1
and no dragons and stealing enemy fucking blue buffs after dragon randomly.
And gank them level 1 as ADC Twitch, like it's gonna fucking flip the entire Challenger meta. They're not ready for it. And I'm basically gonna be the new Baus, alright? Nobody knows what the fuck he's doing out there.
The new Baus.
But he's fucking dominating.
Flip it and ship it, boys.
Like, but I'm gonna fucking get out there and I'm gonna hit him with some shit they ain't never seen before. And it's as simple as that, alright? This Kindred's gonna go to steal my fucking chicken camp, and little does he know, I'm actually Nico disguised as a chicken waiting for him the entire time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna order some pizza because I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, that's it. We can wrap it up here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Jose with the Rosé. My guest with me,
Nuerogenie.
Fucking Nuerogenie himself.
Yep. Catch me on Twitch, on Twitter, OnlyFans, Pornhub, but the usual shit.
There you have it. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Good night.
Thank you. Peace.